our lesson name Climate in India. Already once again we are going to recapitulate previously what we have learned from the concept map. Once again I want to recollect. Number one, weather and climate. Second one, the elements of the weather and climate. Third one is climographs or climatographs. Just we have to recapitulate as per the analysis of the examination board. I already told you, explain weather and climate. It should be coming into our examination as a 2 marks question. They are asking, how do you recollect, how do you understand easily? Weather and climate are completely similar in words, where the atmospheric conditions spreading over an area at a particular time in a short period, that is called weather, where the atmospheric conditions are spreading over an area in a particular period in a long period, that is called climate. Just you are children, you have to get the point. The difference between weather and climate is weather happens in a short period, climate happens in a long period. That is the difference between weather and climate. Second topic, the elements of the second point, elements of the weather and climate. I already told you there are 5 important elements making the weather and climate on the earth's surface. They are temperature, wind, humidity, precipitation and atmospheric pressure. So these 5 are called elements of weather and climate. This question may be asked as 1 mark question. Is very important in the examination pattern. And third one, climographs or climatographs. Climographs or climatographs. These are another name. This is another name of the climatograph. So actually these are called instruments which are used to measure, to know the average monthly temperature, maximum and minimum temperature and rainfall given a place on the earth. They are called climographs or climatographs. Now come to the point. Look at another point, that is the factors that affect on weather and climate. This is very important. So as per analysis of this is completely asking as a 4 marks question. And besides asking what is that one word or that word, simply they have asked one word questions. So what I mentioned the factors that affect weather and climate means that you have to write these 4 sided things. Here is one is latitude, land and water relationship, relief or elevation or height, upper air circulation. Whereas in the same question is asking, explain them is then compulsory, that belongs to 4 marks question. Now let us learn in detailed manner when this question comes as a 4 marks in our examination pattern, how can we explain? So first one, the fact, once again I am going to read and ask the question, how it is a formula, making a question in our examination pattern. What are the factors that affect on weather and climate? Explain them. That is the question. Then we have to start writing the answer in this manner. The factors that affect on weather and climate, they are 4 in number. Number 1, latitude. Second one is land and water relationship. Third one, relief. Fourth one, upper air circulation. Now let us learn the first subheading, latitude. Latitude. So latitudes and longitudes, generally whether you observe a globe or map, already I told you in previous lessons we have learned about map and globe. So when you observe clearly or meticulously, there are 2 kinds of lines are drawn, either map or the globe. So these lines are drawn by mankind. Generally we have to call them imaginary lines. Some lines are drawn horizontal, some lines are drawn vertical. So these 2 names are kept as what are the latitudes and longitudes. Just I want to repeat, latitude means the lines which are drawn horizontal on the globe or on the map, they are called latitudes. The lines which are drawn vertical on the map or on the globe, they are called longitudes. These 2 lines are drawn by mankind. So these are called imaginary lines. So why we have to? Actually, can you see these lines on the real on the land? No. Only just we have to see these lines are on the map or on the globe. Why? Because there are some advantages. They are giving some benefits for us. Why? Means our land is expanded very vast. In that one, how can we know the difference temperature, rainfall, everything? So by studying these lines, they help us some advantages, some benefits. Like here, with the help of the once I read it, the lines which are drawn horizontal on the globe or on the map, they are called latitudes. With the help of latitudes, we have to know they are giving some benefits. Let me say that first one. What that one? With the help of latitudes, we have to find the location of the place, and the second advantage is to know the local temperature of the place. That is the advantage of latitude. Longitude means with the help of the lines which are drawn vertically on the globe or on the map, they are called longitudes. They are helping us and they are useful in some ways. With the help of longitudes to find or to know the local time of the place. Now here in our topic we are going to know the temperature. That's why here the first heading comes latitude. Why? Because the first priority with the help of latitudes we have to know the local temperature or to find the location of the place. That's why the first subheading latitude or distance from the equator. Here children, you try to understand. So these four are called factors. These factors may affect on the weather and climate. Means already previously I told you the temperature is equal on all places on the earth. No. So the temperature varies or is different from one place to another place. Because of these factors may play a vital role and showing us the difference. The first one is what we call latitude. The first one latitude or another name is the distance from the equator. Now we have to learn in detailed manner. First see, observe. This is globe. Everybody knows that is this is the globe. It is taken as a true model of the earth. Here is the sun, which is the biggest star in the universe, which gives light and heat. Here is one formula is there. Earth is called planet, the sun is called star. It is completely these are belonging to as a solar system. They, as per the information, our earth has two kinds of movements or motions. They are, what is that one? One is rotation and the one is revolution. Rotation means where the earth rotates itself or spins itself on its own axis from west to east, that is called rotation. At the same time, while rotating itself and it moves or it goes around the sun, that is called revolution. In a revolution method, while the earth is moving around the sun, it receives it receives light and heat from the sun. This is a very important thing. First, come to the point. If you take our whole earth is divided into three regions. Very important. Three regions. Here is one, the biggest one, which is passing through the center of the earth, that is called the equator. From the equator, the top part is called northern hemisphere. This is the bottom is southern hemisphere, as we know. But come to the point, here is as moving from top 23 and up, there is 66 line, 19 here is 90 degrees line. Here is the line which is passing through the center of the earth and divides earth. That is 0 degrees latitude. It is called equator. This is called equator. 23 degrees north latitude. That is already, as we already know about that one. Tropic of Cancer. This is called 66 degrees north latitude is called Arctic Circle. 90 degrees is called North Pole. As we come to southern part, 23 degrees and of south latitude is called Tropic of Capricorn. 66 is called Antarctic Circle and 90 degrees south latitude is called South Pole. Now come to the point. Here is the place which is between 23 and of either side of north and south latitude, this region is called equatorial region. Equatorial is very important. The place which is between 23 and of either side of the equator, that is called equatorial region. The space or the place between 66 and 23, that is called a temperature zone, and finally 90 is called polar region. Very very important. Our whole earth is divided into three regions. Number one is as per analysis of the diagram from the blackboard. Here is the equatorial region. First region equatorial region. Second one is temperature region, and third one is polar region, as we have seen in our southern hemisphere also. Now come to the point. As per the movement of the earth in a revolution, yes, it is going around the sun. In meanwhile, what does happen? Our earth receives heat and light from the sun. Here very very important. Yes, so when our earth, the face of the earth comes near the sun, yes, it receives very important where at the 0 degrees places, at the 0 degrees latitude, the sun rays always fall vertically. It is straight angle, 90 degrees angle, basically very straight. The straight always the sun's rays fall vertically in a right angle on the 0 degrees latitude, and that means equatorial region. Whereas it is crossing, where we are moving from equator to poles, gradually poles. Here what happens, after 23 of north latitude, the rays of sun fall obliquely or slantingly. So here children, you understand one thing, here between 0 degrees and after 23 of this here, when the rays fall vertically on the equator region, here the insolation, here the places are very near, the places are very near or comes near to the sun. Due to that, here the places receive more insolation. Due to receive more insolation means here the places at equatorial region are always hot. Very very important. Whereas moving from equator to poles, here gradually what happens, the rays of sun, the index of rays of sun or insolation is decreases. So like that we understand here compared to equator and poles, what happens here, they are very far away. The places which are situated at poles, they are very far away from the sun. Due to that, here the places receive less insolation. Due to that, we can find less temperature or cool temperature at the poles. That's very, very important. Do you understand? As for the first factor, once again, what is the latitude and distance from the equator. Distance is very important. Here, latitude. Already I told you latitude means latitude. With the help of the latitudes, we have to know find the location of the place and to know the local temperature of the place. Like that, here so these lines are helping us. Like that, the places which are situated equatorial region, these places are near to sun. That's why you have to conclude temperature. Here how it is there. The temperature is hot because these places are very near to sun. They receive more insolation. Whereas we are moving from 0 degrees to poles. Here what happened? The places are far away. The places are far away from the sun. Due to that, they receive less insolation. Like that, the place which are situated at poles, they are very cool temperature. The temperature decreases. Very important. You have to understand once again what we as we move from 0 degrees to 0 degrees to poles. What's about temperature? Can you guess? Yes, the temperature decreases. Once again, as we move away from 0 equator to poles, what will happen about temperature? What will happen about temperature means temperature will decrease. Very very important. As we go away from the equator to poles, the temperature temperature will decrease. Very, very important. At the same time, vice versa, if you are moving from poles to equator, if you are moving from poles to equator, what will happen? What's about temperature? Can you say answer? Can you answer question? Yes. When we move from poles to equator, the temperature will increase. So finally, you understand, children. You have to understand, receive one thing in your mind. Yes, so here with the help of latitude, so what we have to know to know the local temperature. The places which are situated, what is that one? At equator region, they are always hot. Where the places are situated at poles, they are always cool temperature. Whereas the places which are between 23 and 66, the temperature zone, they are moderate temperature, neither hot nor cold. So this is the first one. You understand? Yes, latitudes will affect on weather and climate. So the first question. So latitudes affect definitely. So yeah, by observing this diagram, you have to conclude that one. With the help of latitudes, here the places are in the equator, very hot, whereas coming to the places which are poles are cool. Do you understand the difference? What is that one? Can you find the temperature is equal on the land? No. So which one? This is the one factor. Latitudes, one of the factor, will affect on weather and climate. And second one is land and water relationship. Land and water. Before that one, I have to show example why there is climate in India. Climate in India means what? Already I told you. As we move away from equator to poles, the temperature will decrease. Like climate in India. Now come to the point. Here I have to show an example. Already, our India expand from 8 degrees 4 minutes to here 37 degrees 6 minutes. It is a north land. It is located. Now come to the point. I told you. As we move away from here equator to here is one line is divided. That is already I told you. This is called 23 the end of north land, Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer. This is a Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer. This divides. Very, very important. Here half of the part. This is half of the part falls under tropical region. Tropical region. This is called temperature region. Temperature region. Very, very important. So now we have to, here for example we have to take, here the capital city of Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal, we have to take Bhopal. Here is take for Amaravati, here is Andhra Pradesh capital Amaravati. Here is compared to first factor, latitude. Amaravati is near to equator, Here Bhopal is above the Amaravati. Here is what the latitude of 23 or something like that, 22 degrees like that. So compare these two places. As for the first factor, latitude or distance from the equator. Here which place is very hot, is hot temperature? Can you guess, children? Yes, exactly. Anantapur. Amaravati is hotter than Bhopal. As for the first factor, latitude or distance from the equator. Why? Because means here Amaravati is near to equator, whereas Bhopal is far away from the equator. As for the first factor, how do you find the temperature between Amaravati or Anantapur or Bhopal? Here is the places which are near to equator, they are hotter than the far away places. Very good. That's, I think you got the points. The first one is latitude or distance from the equator. Now come to the point, second aspect, land and water relationship. Very important. So the second factor, these are also very play a vital role to keep the temperature varies from one place to another place. Land and water relationship. Now let us see. Here is our India. India is a best example for what I already told you. explain about India is the best example for peninsula. Peninsula means, once again we have to repeat the definition. A piece of land which is surrounded by three sides water and one side land, that is called peninsula. Here one side already I have shown the map, but it is coming as a map also. Here is Bay of Bengal. Yes, here is Arabian Sea. Here is the Indian Ocean. Here, but if you observe the map, we can easily understand three sides water is there, one side land. So this kind of land parts are example for peninsula. Now come to the point, land and water relationship. Land and water relationship. Here three sides water. You observe here east side Bay of Bengal, west side Arabian Sea, and the southern part Indian Ocean. Now come to the point. Here is how these two things play vital role. The various temperature on the land is very, very important. The places which are here compared to land parts, water bodies get heated slowly and lost the heat slowly than the land part. Very, very important. Both are two very important. Land and water relationship. Compared to water, land parts get heated quickly and losses heat quickly than water body. Very important. That's why very important is, for example, here is here Guntur. Suppose you take a Guntur. Here Visakhapatnam. These two places you have to take the example. Visakhapatnam is near to the water body, that is Bay of Bengal. Here Guntur is far away from the water body. Now here can you find the temperature is a difference? Yes, exactly. Why? Because which one help them to get the difference temperature find between these two places? That is land and water. Here is Visakhapatnam is situated beside the water, beside the sea. Here Guntur is far away or interior places. So what happened in summer season? Already I told you. Compared to land pot, water bodies get slowly and losses heat also slowly. That's why in summer season we feel very hot. Whereas coming to, if you have been in Visakhapatnam, even though it is a summer season, you are standing beside the beach. How do you feel? Very good. Because in summer season, compared to land pot get heated quickly and losses heat quickly than water body. But it is a water body slowly. That's why at evening, in summer, even though in summer everybody feels experience. In summer season we feel very hot. But whereas the people who are standing beside the beach at the summer season, they feel cool because the cool breezes are coming from water, that is the ocean. That's right. Like these two places, when the cool breezes are coming from Bay of Bengal, they keep us first, they touch Visakhapatnam and cool the temperature. Keep the temperature low compared to Guntur. So very, very important. Compare the places which are near the sea are polar than the far away places from the water. That is the second important aspect. That is land and water relationship. Once again, first important factor, latitude or distance from the equator. Once again repeat, latitude or distance from the equator. And second one is land and water relationship. Now the third, we have to go next point. Third one is relief. Relief means here we have to see there are three names are given written on the blackboard. One is relief or elevation or height. Simply we have to understand relief means height. So very important. Here we are all the landforms are situated on the land. Now come to the point. If you are moving from Earth's surface area in the atmosphere, here what's about temperature decreases like that. As we move away from the Earth's surfaces, for every 165 meters into the sky, 1 degree Celsius temperature decreases like that. The places on the top of the hills are colder than the foot hills than the foothills. means here is a temperature phenomenon is there. As we move away from, as we go from the earth surface into the atmosphere in the sky, for every 165 meters 1 degree Celsius temperatures. Like here which one affects, that's very important, height. Yes, so height is very important. Height is one of the factors which keep the places the cool temperature or hot temperature on the earth surfaces. That's very, very important. Here example, best example what that one, hill stations. Hill stations are the best example for relief, elevation or height. Like in summer season everybody feels experience, we feel very hot, but whereas in the summer season you stay in the hill stations. For example, Ooty or Udayamandalam, Tamil Nadu or Nilgiri Hills, Shimla, Darjeeling, Naidu, Mussoorie. These are also important hill stations. Even though it is summer season, if you stay in the hill station, you find what kind of temperature do you feel? Yes, very cool. Why? Because if you are going more away from earth's surface, for every 165 degrees Celsius, 1 degree Celsius temperature is decreases. So, like dear children, I think you got the point. It is also one of the factors that affect on weather and climate. So far, what is that one? Yes. So, how many factors that affect on weather and climate? There are 4 important factors affect on weather and climate. Number 1, latitude or distance from the equator, land and water relationship. Third one, relief or elevation or height. And fourth one is upper air circulation. Upper air circulation very important. Whereas coming to here we have to remember jet streams which are blowing in the sky above 12,000 meters above the latitude 25 degrees north latitude. So very important. So these jet streams are carrying they are cool breezes and keep the places cool temperature. Compared to, they have to show the variations between the places on the plane, on the earth and above the earth surface. Very, very important. Yes, so these are the children, you have to understand. This is a very, very important question. It will come as a 4th marks it may be asked a 4th marks question as in this manner, or else there may be chances to ask 1 marks question, 1 word questions. The factors that affect on weather and climate means you have to write these 4 factors on the graph or latitude or distance from the equator, land and water relationship, relief, elevation and height, upper air circulation. And if the same question asked the experiments, you have to explain how I have detailed given the information. Children, this is very, very important. So far 8 marks are covered from this lesson and remaining topic we will continue next lesson. Right.